Welcome back to the Learn to Read Tarot series. We are doing number 7 today. It's the Chariot. Wonderful, wonderful card. It's a card of Cancer and Sagittarius. A lot of symbolism and meaning in this card. I'm going to give you a quick rundown, just some ways that you can interpret this card, what some of the symbolism means, and I'm just going to keep it real short and sweet. We're not trying to get overwhelmed or anything. You want basic keywords, and then as you learn the tarot and the symbolisms, you can add to each card as you feel comfortable. Okay, it's not about knowing everything right away. I've been doing it for 20 years, and I can tell you honestly, I still look at the cards and notice things I've never seen before. And I've been looking at these cards for 20 years. So what does that tell you? It tells you there's really no mastering this. It's constant learning, constant learning all the time, which I'm good with because I like that. All right, let's get moved on. All right, when the Chariot comes around, usually for me it'll mean the most common thing that they throw this in for me to understand is movement. Any kind of movement, whether you're traveling, movement in the situation, movement in your emotions, just any kind of movement. That would be the Chariot. It's ruled by the Moon and Mercury, which is, like I said, Cancer and Sagittarius. Sagittarius is about truth. They are always in pursuit of the truth. Cancer, emotion, so that's what this is dealing with. This card has so many symbolisms, so I'm going to try to break them down as best as I can. Okay, I'll start here. These little wings here. Okay, wings are inspiration. Usually in the tarot, when you see wings, they're inspiration. His shoulders, strong shoulders, acting with balance, but there's moon, so being emotionally able to make the right decision. Let's see. What else? Oh, I didn't do the little red thing in here, I guess, huh? The red thing is actually, it's Hindu, but it means union and forces of will. So, hold on one second. I gotta take a drink. Sorry. I need a drink. Okay. All right. Forces of will. Positive, negative. This card screams duality. You can kind of see it. Black and white. It's about balance. It's about polarity. If you get it, it could mean, empowerment, a mastery of something. If you're showing great self-control over a situation. Let's see. What else could it mean? Like I said, usually for me it's movement or duality. Like when you're on your what do I say, journey, I guess it would be, your spiritual journey, you learn a lot about duality and polarity. And that it's, people seem to think that there's a separation. There's not. It's all one. Like there's no separation, does not exist. You can be, cowardly and courageous. You can be happy and sad. You can be, all sorts of different polarities. That's what makes you having a human experience. That's why you're here. There's people seem to like to label things a lot. So if you're a strong person, you have to be a strong person all the time. No. Strong people get upset too. Strong people get scared. Strong people have rough days. You don't always have to be a strong person. You don't. That's the beauty of polarity. It's a really great thing if you think about it, because first of all, it doesn't exist. You're just this big mashup of everything. And I think it's great. But, you know, depends on how you feel, I guess. All right. Armor. Anytime you see armor, usually it means protective powers. Could mean imagination, protection of the imagination. What didn't I do yet? I did that. I did the sphinxes, right? Yeah. Pretty sure I got them. Wheels, movement. I said movement. Oh, I didn't do a canopy. The canopy be celestial forces. Celestial forces. What else would that mean? I feel like there's something else that could mean. I'm not sure. Google it. I think there's more to that. Usually it's like celestial forces, but there might be more to that. I'd Google it. So there you go. Self-control, power. Also, like, being wise about it. Because, I mean, you can be powerful, yet not very smart about how you use your power. So this would be managing yourself really well. You're balanced, you know what you're doing, you're confident, and you're moving in a forward direction. There's nothing stagnant about the Chariot at all. It's constantly moving. If you were to ask about a person and you were to get this card, they'd be like a nomad. Like, they're just constantly traveling, the Rolling Stone, you know, just going and going and going. They don't stay put for too long. So that would be if you were like, oh, for a love interest or something, you know, like, what kind of person are they? Well, don't try to tie them down, because it won't work. That will not work. You won't tie a Chariot person down. You won't. So don't try. The Chariot also can signify social masks that we wear. Ego. Sometimes it can mean ego. That, for me, that's if it's like reversed. You know, because when you're in your ego, you don't want to be. But I know that's one of the definitions. I don't ever read it that way, really. You know, there's plenty of other cards in the tarot that can show you about ego. This one, for me, is usually about movement. Right? So I hope you enjoyed this. Tomorrow will be on to number 8, which I believe is strength, if I'm correct. Card of Leo. Alright, I hope everyone had a good day. For personal readings, you can go to divinedestinytarot.com. I will have this and my other readings that I did today. Awesome daily readings today. You should check them out. They'll be on my Instagram, divinedestiny1111. Oh, no, that's not my Instagram. That's my website. Is it? My Instagram? I think so. Divine Destiny Tarot 1111. Divine Destiny Tarot. I knew I was missing something. Divine Destiny Tarot 1111. Alright. So everything will be up there. I'm so excited about the readings today. If you're, interested in the twin flame stuff, then you should check it out, because it was beautiful. Alright, I hope everyone has a great day. I am getting off of here and going for a run. So have a good one. Bye.